Alrighty, guys. So I'm making this video because a few of you guys were telling me that the last video kind of confused you. I'll take that one down. That was my bad. And if I make a confusing video, yeah, tell me. Man, I make these videos for you guys, and if I'm not getting the point across that well, that's why sometimes I don't make some videos. I just let somebody else make them. Tell me, because again, I'm here to help you guys. So when I said break the fort, we do break our enemy's fort, but not in a fort battle. That's my bad. I should say fort raid. How to raid a fort. That makes more sense, right? So to simplify all the information I gave in the last one, if you look right here, I'm just gonna simplify this one just to make sure you guys get all the information. Right here, there's no fist on this tile, right? And if we go just one tile over, he has a fist. That right there tells me that he is inside the fort. That's how you know not to attack somebody who has that fist. If you see that fist on them, that means they're inside a fort. See, he's not in a guild, no fort. HKG, you see a fist, but not because he's in the ally fort, because he's still in his fort. This circle is his fort. All right? This other circle right here is the enemy fort. So that's all you have to look at. If you see them swarm like this, right, you're not sure if they're inside the fort, just tap on them, and bam, you see a fist. Now, second, I'm going to do a quick little raid right here. It is currently 6 a.m. for China, so I'm going to show you guys how I scout the fort ahead. I pick a small of a guy. Quiet. And now we can speed hit him. If we win this battle, I'll send in my big guys. But if I don't, there we go. So we won it. That there tells me they are not defending. So that's where the fun begins. We're going to attack this guy. Take that down to 2. Make that 1. I always like to go for the 1 stack bust just because I enjoy it. And I'm going to speed hit because I have to jump away. Now let's see if I won. Bam. Now the problem is because I haven't logged out of my screen. As you can see, it won't always load, so you can't really rely on whether or not you won based on just the animation of fire or not. There you go. That's how you break the enemy's fort or raid them, I just say. Let's shield real quick. And there you go. That's how you do it. Yeah. I didn't get a whole... Oh, nice electricity. Next, see a little bit of gas. Huh. I should really hit this guy hard sometime. He always has shadow matter. But anyways, so that's how you break the enemy's fort real quick. Just you send a scout. You pick a low level enemy troop, like level 14, still within the tile. Why? My black is pretty decently built. His skills are decently high. And I know that this level 14 doesn't have anything that can defeat it on its own. So that means if he can defeat my black, then they have something in the fort that's not his, something defending. So then I'll know, okay, I'm not going to attack it, right? If I win, then I know their fort is open and I only have to deal with their personal armies. I don't know what's up with this guild, but this guild is not the top guild. Well, they are the top guild, but they're not the best at teamwork. Now, to cover what I said last time, this guy is the #1 player in our server. He does not know the game. So as soon as I get my Eye of the Abyss, it's GG for him. He doesn't know the game. He doesn't play the game that much. He just logs in, tries to take guild gold, farms, and that's it. Hits our tiles every now and then. And just because you're not the top guild doesn't mean you should be afraid. It doesn't mean you should be afraid of the game. He's gonna hit your tiles, but no big deal. Like when I do my tiles, I stick to level 13s. Why? Bigger farming area, way bigger farming area, and I only send what I need to gather the resource. Like I know my black's gonna take some loss, and level 13s always have 800k, so I always like to send 1 stack extra. That's it. 1.2 mil is more than enough to gather a level 13. The more units you have on your commander doesn't mean you can farm more. It's not a big deal. Now, the last raid I did today, it was not by myself. I had my guildmate help me out. And that's what you guys can do. Quiet. And I'm sorry if I confused you guys last time. But I normally like to teleport in. I'll work my way up during the week. Teleport in and just wreak havoc. If they are defending, just wait till they're not. Okay? Again, it's 6 o'clock in China right now. We come back over here. I can see who's online and who isn't. Some of these guys were online, but they did not defend their fort. Again, they don't have that good of teamwork. Okay, and now, as a result of that, come back over here. This guy has learned not to hide in the fort. Remember, as you raid their fort, do all this stuff, and some of them aren't going to watch this video. That's why I didn't give away the last trick. The last trick I'm going to keep to myself. Again, if you guys want to see that, want to know that trick, send me a message, and I'll tell you personally, because I don't want to just give it out. But if done correctly, it forces the enemy to use way more gold for speed ups, speed hit you, and if they want to normal attack you, that attack's going to be a crawl. I mean, it's just that attack's just going to, it's going to take almost twice as long than it should to hit you. And it's just not fair. But once you know, you're like, oh, so there you go. And again, I'm sorry if I confused you guys in the last video. I just wanted to share this little bit of information with you guys. And again, these are attacks I've been doing throughout the week. You can tell that, like, don't be afraid. Okay, I'm not the strongest guy in the server by any means. Like, bam. See, I'm ranked 22nd. But my rank doesn't matter at all. Why? Just stockpile mags, wait for a leadership event, increase your leadership, and every now and then hit the enemy. Most of us in the late game no longer defend. Why? Because defending is pretty costly. If I defend or scout you, and I see what you're defending with, I can counter you. And if I counter you, then yeah, you can lose a lot of troops. Now let's go over this battle. If I was to use a hoodoo in this battle, a tier suppression hoodoo, where is it? Let's go back to the battle. Oh wait, I didn't actually battle him. But if I was to use a tier suppression hoodoo, which I am building to defend here, I would only have to defend that middle stack. Sure, he could have killed me in the top stack, but if he missed, that means I would just have to kill his middle stack, and he would lose massive amounts of troops. Like, it's not even funny. He would lose his tier 2s, his T5s, and a lot of T7s. Just because, well, he didn't think ahead. But that's why you don't defend in higher tier battles. I mean, that's why you don't do it. So that means most of the time you're going to get a free hit on somebody. Sure, they're going to retaliate after, but just jump away. You can no longer shield and attack. So now you have to hit and then run away. Just jump away. It's not hard to do. But there you go. It's pretty simple. Don't be afraid just because you're not the top guild. Me and another guy, my guildmate, we did the fort raid. And we took out a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. It's getting to the point that they're no longer hiding in the fort. So that means it's easier for us to pick them off. Like, look, there's a whole bunch of them hiding. As soon as those shields drop, we're going to swarm them. That's why it's important. If you see an enemy with a shield down, send it, like, just share it on your guild. In your guild, like right here. Share it there, and make sure that they see that his shield is down, and try to zero them. I mean, they're going to do the same to you, right? So work together as a team. And again, for those of you guys don't know, click on information, block. Now I can see when that person's online, regardless if they blocked me or not. Like, see, is she online? Yes, she is. See? And this is better than adding them on the friends list, because on the friends list, you have to wait until they speak in world chat. Right? If you block them, just go over to them, click information, block them, and that's it. Right away, you have their information whether or not they're online. See, now I know she's online. And this girl actually betrayed us, so not good for her. If we catch her without a shield, she's pretty much dead. But there you go. And I'm sorry I confused you guys before. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy hunting.